I would say somebody who counts Detroit out is somebody who is really off their rocker. I would say that's somebody that's probably not a great investor and somebody you don't want to get behind. Detroit is a place of opportunity. It's going to be known as one of the best entrepreneurial downtowns in the United States, if not the world. There's going to be all kinds of residential building. There's going to be all kinds of action along the river. You've got something very special that not a lot of places can compete with. The biggest fear of investors is uncertainty. And before the bankruptcy, a lot of uncertainty. Now that we're finally going through the bankruptcy, getting to the other side, I think actually that clears the decks for a much brighter day.
I mean, I think if you just look at how many people are migrating here from other regions because they want to participate really in the upswing of the city and the energy that's here and sort of the creative spirit, you would say there's no chance that the city is not going to continue to evolve in a way that is going to bring in more investment, more opportunities, I think, for neighborhood residents, and sort of a new physical Detroit that's based on more unique strategies for dealing with vacant land and property.
I think Detroit's next chapter will be just more informed by its citizens, which is exciting to me. And the things that are happening are exceptional. But I think we're going to go deeper into our neighborhoods and see more healing and see more community. This isn't going to happen overnight, which is wonderful, because if it did, it wouldn't be inclusive. This is going to be a process where we're going to all work together, and we're going to take down each abandoned building. We're going to rebuild our infrastructure. We're going to grow together to be a different city, one that's not sweeping things under the rug.
It's so simple. I hate to say it, but Detroiters must be involved. You can no longer sit back and accept that crime is okay, that violence is okay in our neighborhoods. You cannot have economic renaissance without a safe city. Detroit can be that and will be that. And the people must know and remember that they are a critical part of public safety. And when we have that, we succeed.
Yeah, Detroit's next chapter will be reconnecting to the entrepreneurial roots that put the city here in the first place. 10 years from now, Detroit is a rich, urban, work, live, play environment. It's a world-class city that competes with Chicago, New York, or Boston. But I don't want to be the New York or the Midwest. We got to be the Detroit of Detroit. I think what we got to do is celebrate the unique attributes that we have here, the history, the deep roots of innovation, the soul that the city has, and be true to our own self. So when you see a Shinola watch that says made in Detroit, or a piece of software that was made in Detroit, or a car that was made in Detroit, that says something about soul and grit and determination and scrappiness. And I think that today, and increasingly so, made in Detroit is a badge of honor.
The most exciting thing in the city right now is the spirit of the people. Despite all the bad breaks, the bankruptcy, and a lot of bad news, every corner of the city, I run into people who are fighting back and believing in the future, and I think want to work together to rebuild the city. Nobody in this city wants to hear a politician say anything. All they want to see is the services improve. So I'm not spending a lot of time talking about it. I'm spending my day trying to get it done.
We are in an area that was kind of based on big companies, big governments, big unions, but I think our future is really based on small, nimble, and innovative. Detroit is the world's best 300-year-old startup. We're not necessarily the safe money bet, but we are the smart money bet. You can benefit financially from doing business in Detroit, but you can make a huge impact on one of the world's most iconic cities. How many other places on the planet can say that? Not many.